What's up guys, Basir Malik here, back with another video, and in this one we go over exactly how to run Facebook ads for recruiters or recruitment agencies, or for that matter any company that needs to hire employees on a high volume basis. So I'm gonna go over exactly and lay out how to what kind of ad creatives to use, what landing pages have I used, and also I used an automated bot in this whole campaign, which I'm going to show you why that has worked wonders for us. And I'm also going to show you the copy that I write and what objectives have I chosen for this campaign. So I'm going to briefly touch upon this thing that we got leads less than $2, and the conversion rate was about 60%, and each converted applicant costed us less than $2.5, which literally is unheard of. So you're gonna find so many value bombs in this video. So the only thing that I ask is please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And also you might find that the video is a little bit faster because I tried to record 2 times for 20 minutes and it didn't record. It froze. My recording software froze, so I had to do it the 3rd time. So if you think like I'm going too fast, you can put a comment below if you do not understand anything, and I'll happy to answer. So with that said, let's go into my laptop and show you how I'm running campaigns for recruiters, which is giving us leads less than $2. Let's do this. Alright guys, so let's dive deep into this presentation and kind of show you exactly how I run for successful Facebook ads for recruitment agencies. Now before I go and show you exactly the ad creatives, the targeting that I use, the landing page, basically everything from start to the finish, I just want to show you the results that we have already gotten. So we got about 143 applications submitted, each costing us less than $1.5, and the total cost of this campaign was $214. But the best thing about this campaign was that we got more than 60% of conversion rate. That means out of 143 applications, 60% of those converted into 1 year full contracts with the applicants. So that's the best part of this whole campaign that I'm going to show you. So in this campaign, we're going to talk about how I ran and built Facebook Messenger bots and utilize the power of conversational conversions. Yes, it's a term that's coined by me, and you'll know why it's so powerful. So the case study is about this company. It's I'm not going to take the name of the company, obviously. So this is a campaign I ran for a Berlin-based human resource company which provided labor force for big retail outlets such as Netto, Aldi, Edeka, etc. And so these retail outlets are just like Walmart in USA. So the client agency basically needed to do high volume hiring to fulfill the needs of these bigger companies in departments such as merchandising, inventory management, basically anything from warehouse to aisles. And the challenge was to get great quality leads at a competitive price, because a lot of times in marketing you get lots of prospects, but when you filter down to the best candidates, you're left with a very few people which are actually that you require. So it requires more investment to hire people at scale. And another thing that you need to know is that these jobs that are required, they are not something that they are professional jobs or something like, like a marketing director or stuff like that, which you can spend like thousands upon thousands of dollars and wait for 2 or 3 months to get the best client. These are, for example, this agency client of mine, the labor they were providing to these retail outlets, they needed these people in emergency. Like they needed them right away. Within a week they needed to hire them and they needed to put them at work, because these are merchandising or inventory related jobs, so they need these people, otherwise the work would stop. So we need high quality people who we don't have to go and interview. If we start like interviewing 143 applications, it's going to take us ages. So we need the people who are already pre-qualified, so we just call them and sign a contract. That's it. And that's what we did by implementing the landing page. And then we also need a lot of them, we need the speed to be very high to get the leads flowing in. So we knew that we couldn't afford cheap leads or the leads with incomplete information or delaying processes or anything like that. So we couldn't afford them, and the challenge was to get quality leads at an affordable cost. So I researched a lot and found out that on Google Ads it would be very difficult to get cost-effective leads, because there are a lot of websites advertising on such keywords and lots of competition is already there, especially the job portals and other recruitment agencies who are running ads, because they know over the course of a year they're going to make much more out of these applicants. So what they can do is they're bidding high and getting these people into their funnel. So it was a challenge for us to kind of find a way that we can get cheaper leads. So Another thing that I also saw was like people or students who were spending every day a lot of time on social media sites. So I thought, why not? It's a better idea to go and target people where they already are. So as a marketer, you have to go where people are already spending time. And I also knew that we need to pre-qualify and nurture the lead. So I also developed a bot. So once they apply it, the bot can right away reply them like, hey, thanks for applying. Your application is 50% complete. Now you just need to fill in this more information in order for us to process your application and get back to you. So this kind of gives them instant gratification. So as the bots pulled the conversation with the applicants on automation and at scale, so they were engaged as soon as they applied, giving them an instant gratification, help them in bringing them to the next step of the funnel to nurture them and only get quality leads and reduce the work for HR department. So what that does is like once we send them a message through the bot, they click the link in the message and they go on a landing page where they have to fill in more information. So we only contact and call those people who we know are the best and are best suited for the job. We also split tested 3 different landing pages on InstaPage with questions that ask necessary questions to make sure that we get the right people. Now, I recommend using InstaPage. I don't at all recommend using ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels will not be usable in this case because number one, it looks very spammy. Number two, it does not have that functionality with InstaPage, which InstaPage has, and lastly, InstaPage is much faster. So because it utilizes the AMP platform of Google and it's a subsidiary of Google, so AMP platform has a speed of loading the page within zero point 0.8 seconds. So this is the best platform that you should be using as a landing page developer. So the result we provided were high quality applicants that were interviewed, and out of all the applicants, more than 60% received a 1 year full-time contract. And the client in his life had never ever seen conversions so cheap, about $1.50, 1.50 for each successful applicant. Now, if you are already watching a lot of videos on YouTube or from the gurus or the marketers or the great marketers, you already know even if you are advertising a free product, it's hard to get a lead less than $7 to $8 on Facebook, right? But we are getting applications submitted less than $1.5. So that's the power of having a conversational conversion bot in place and proper landing pages. The incredible cheap conversion was because we had a bot implemented, as I have already told you, because they took them from the first step and delivered them to our optimized funnel in a conversational manner. That's the key here, to pull out conversations with these people so they are engaged with you and they can recommend you and they can share your post with a lot of their other friends who would be in the market for a job, and that's just free money. So they were getting instant feedback and surety that we have already started working on their application. So once we send them the message that it's 50% of application is complete, so psychologically in their mind they think, okay, we have already applied and they've already started working with us and they've already given us the feedback through the Facebook Messenger. So this gave also a relevance score of 9, which gave us incredibly cheap reach, as you can see in the image on the left side, even today when Facebook ad costs are going astronomical. So the lessons learned here are: put some creative and hard work in your campaigns and target the right market with the right offer and they will convert like crazy. So here are the ad creatives. So we split tested the illustrations on the right side and on the left side true pictures from within the merchandising store. So I can tell you right away, you don't have to waste money on the illustrations. These on the left side, these one work much better. The real pictures, people working in an environment, work much better. And we use just a simple copy calling out the local area. So if you're running this in Los Angeles or whatever city you're in, you can just write that there so people get the attention, stop scrolling and see, okay, they're talking about your city, so what's it all about. And then we write about their pain points, like, are you a student and need a flexible job? Because we know students need a flexible job, they are already studying. So and then we gave them right away like how much they can earn, and that's about it. So once they clicked apply, they went into we got the application submitted in the messenger, and there we will send them the link, which the link took them to this landing page where we pre-qualified them. So we got their name, email and everything, and we asked them about their speaking level, about their driving license and all that stuff to qualify and to know. And because we were given directions from the client, like the client who had the client, these retail stores, certain things that they needed, so we already had that questions already, so we know that all the people that we get are based off of that criteria and are eligible to work. So having that, they could apply then, and then we'll get the full information, and then they are redirected to this thank you page, in which there is like, these are all little things, but they really play a huge role in the psychology of human. So there are all these three steps. So we already tell them that you have completed the first step. Now we're going through your resume and everything that you have given us, and we'll call you back. So all of this, I've shown you the landing pages, the ad creatives and everything. Now I'm going to show you the targeting and how to set up the whole campaign just by yourself. But this is the whole thing that I was doing. So let's go and see a live example. All right, so let's see the live example. But before I go ahead and show you the live example, I just want to show that there are two ways that you can set up the campaigns. One is that you can go on your recruitment agency's page. Obviously, they'll give you the access and you can set up a job post. And the other way is through the business manager. I'm going to show you the both ways. With the business manager, the quality of the lead will be higher, but with the job post ad, the quantity of the lead will be a lot. So in this matter, basically, when you're running an ad for just a normal like a labor type of job, or like student job or an odd job, so the quality really does not matter that much. All you need is quantity. So but I split tested both. So the job post ad worked better, but it really depends, it depends on the on the targeting side as well. If you're looking for a specific type of people, then you have to go and use it through business manager. But in this case, as we did not had any specified like job role, what we needed was anyone could do the job. So we needed people who were flexible enough and who could do the job, like because they had like 2 arms and 2 feet. So that's the only criteria that we required. And the other thing we required was obviously like their license and they're like they can legally work in the area. They have the license, their communication, the language, the German language, they are fluent in that. Those were a couple of criteria that we required. So let's see how to set the job post ad. So you click on job, and what you do is you give a title. So for example, inventory merchandiser is the job title, right? So forget the location, you're not going to set the location here. I'm going to tell you why. So whatever minimum you're paying or maximum you're paying as per hour, per day, per week, per month, or per year, whatever. So obviously it's going to be per hour. So is it a full-time job or a part-time job, internship, volunteer, or contract? You can choose the job type. Then you can write about the details. The details are about the job. So for example, you'll be working for 5 hours in a day, could be evening or night, or what they'll be performing in the job. So obviously you have to get this from your client, so you can add all the details here. Then you can ask them questions. If you don't want to use the landing page, then this is a good place. You can ask them pre-qualifying questions here, but I highly recommend to use a landing page. That's much better. You can get a lot more information from your prospects. So a free question would be, are you allowed, or what is your language level? And then they can answer that. I mean, what is your, yeah. Additional question, you can also add like multiple choice questions or yes or no question, like do you have a driver's license, right? And then you can add like an ad image. For example, it could be of your company or the ad creative that I've already shown you. So I'm just going to use this for an example. Once you're done creating with your ad, all you have to do is, you don't have to post the job, because that will just normally post the job and it's not going to get any traction whatsoever, maybe a one or two in a day. So we need to boost this. So you click boost post, and then that's where the real targeting starts. So what you're going to do is, for example, if recruitment agency, if your recruitment agency, if it's your client, right, and they want to drive these leads to their office, then you need to get their address. So for example, employment agencies in Los Angeles. All right, so for example, Robert Half with low reviews. So cool. Anyway, so this is the address. You need to get the address of the exact location. Go back. All right. and enter the address over here. So go and choose address and add locations, and that's it. So you can target up until 10 miles. And then if you're gonna be running, like I usually start with $10 a day, so if you're gonna run the ad for 7 days, then choose your budget as 70 and run for 7 days, and that's it, right? And then you're gonna choose the account of your client, and obviously the payment method will appear here, but uncheck this. Let Facebook duplicate your ad, just uncheck this one. You don't want to do that, and that's it. Then you set the budget, and then once you set the budget, everything is fine. You can post the boost set for $70. That's it. You just click this button and it's off to the races. Now I'm not gonna click this obviously because it will publish on my page, so cancel that, discard. Now let's see how to set up this ad basically in the business manager. So you go in the business manager, this is the ads dashboard. You go and click create campaign. If you don't know, or if this sounds like this is the quick way to make an ad, if you're confused about this layout or if it's not there, you can click to the switch to guided creation, but I'm just going to use this. So test the campaign objective should be conversions. That will get you the best quality people. And you can choose the ad set name, could be the location that you're targeting, male, female, and if you're targeting mobile phones only. And remember guys, you need to have properly optimized landing pages for mobile, because most 99% of the leads are going to come from the mobile phone, right? So save to draft, and that's it. So I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you the ad creative part because I've already shown you the ad copy which you're going to use. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the exact targeting that you are going to be using, because already the video is long. So you go here, you have chosen the conversion event as website. Now the objective as conversion. Now the event should be lead. All right, just select lead, and obviously you can input the address here, and Facebook will find the exact address of your agency once you get the address, everything. Now you can split test this. One, you can run an ad without any targeting. That works really well as well, because a lot of people are interested in a job. So the other thing that you can do is you can go specifically for unemployed people in the area, because that will get you the fastest leads, because people who are already unemployed and looking for a job. So people who have job titles unemployed. And the next thing that you want to do is click suggestions, and it will give you all the relevant interest, searching for a job, unemployment, so on and so forth. So you can click them. So make sure you have like a big enough audience. 37 people is fine, 37,000 people is fine, but if you can get them more like 50 to 100,000, that's fine. So that's it. That's what you're gonna do in terms of targeting. And then you can edit the placements and only select Facebook feeds. All right, there's nothing else required, and only Instagram feeds. That's it. No audience network, no messenger. All right, and then you can go on conversions, and instead of 1 day click, choose 7 days click or 1 day view, right? And then on the ad side, I've already shown you the ad creative. You can use the ad creative. You can input here the details. In the text side, you can input the details about the job. You can use the ad creative already that I've shown you, and you in the website URL part, you can enter the landing page link basically. All right, so they'll be redirected to your landing page. So I hope that you got some value out of this video. And guys, if I was going too fast, that was because I've recorded the same video for 2 times before and it didn't record actually, so I was really fucking pissed at it. So if I went too fast and you didn't understand any part of the video, just tag me below or just put a comment below, and I'm gonna be answering then. So if you got some value out of this video, click the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much.